Imagine you are standing in front of a huge door. This door is exquisitely carved. And as you look more closely at these gorgeous carvings, you realize they're telling the story of your life. Everything that's ever happened to you, it's on this door. The good things and the not so good things. And you become obsessed with the times in your life that things did not go the way you wanted them to go. You know those times, maybe you're having some now. Those times of frustration and anger and hatred and despair and cynicism. In fact, it seems as if your whole life was like that. Oi, Gewalt. Fortunately, there's something neutral, a doorknob. Grasp it, turn it, open the door. Immediately your nostrils are filled with the most amazing aromas. And there before you are the most scrumptious foods you have ever seen, piled high on a huge round table, each dish so delicately prepared. You are overcome by immense hunger. You just gotta eat. There's this place waiting for you. So you go and you sit down and you notice there's these other people with you at the table, but you don't pay any attention to them and they don't pay any attention to you because you just all want this food that's out there in the middle of the table. So you reach out towards some delectable dish and pick up a tasty morsel. But then when you try to bring the food back to your mouth, that won't work because now your arm won't bend. But you are very diligent. You keep trying. And gross. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how I did it, but I got some on your face. Do you want a hanky? Clean yourself up a bit? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And food is flying all over the place because everyone is having the same trouble. And at first it's kind of fun. It's like this big food fight, and you're getting little bits. And it's really good, but it's not enough. And it's just making you hungrier and hungrier, and everyone else, they're getting hungrier too. And everyone's filled with frustration and anger and hatred, and they pick up their fists and their... That was hell. Let's go to heaven, shall we? Big door. Exquisitely carved. And as you look more closely at these carvings, you realize they're telling the story of your life. Everything that ever happened to you, it's on this door. The good things and the good things. You realize that everything that ever happened to you was good. And you wonder, wow, how come I didn't see it that way before? Well, there's the doorknob. Grasp it, turn it, open the door. Immediately your nostrils are filled with those amazing aromas, and there before you are the most scrumptious foods you have ever... Oh, no. You have seen these foods before. Very same ones. Each dish so delicately prepared, piled high on this huge round table. Naturally, you're overcome by that same immense hunger. You just got to eat. And there's that place waiting for you. You hesitate, but people are beckoning for you to come. Sit down. So you do sit down slowly, and you think about reaching for that food that's out there in the middle of the table. But as you do, you recall how last time your arm didn't bend and things didn't work out so well. So you decide to kind of hang back a bit, see what the locals are up to first. And sure enough, someone is reaching out towards some delectable dish and picking up a tasty morsel. But instead of trying to bring the food back to their own mouth, which won't work because now their arm won't bend, that food continues across the table and feeds another person, who feeds another, who feeds another, who feeds another, until you two are feeding and being fed by those same long, loving arms. And that food, I gotta tell you, that food, it is so good. It's so nourishing that you don't need much to feel satisfied. And the feelings in that room of contentment and peace, well, those feelings, they're right here in this room right now. And the feelings in that other room, frustration and anger and hatred, hey, those can be here as well. But I pray that each day, each one of us learns to recognize hell when we see or feel it coming, and by our actions, choose heaven instead.